Bill Belichick got absolutely screwed. He got screwed. Bill Belichick, how in the world is Bill Belichick not going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame on his first ballot? Somehow, some way, he fell short of the 40 out of the 50 required votes that were needed in order to get in. How the heck is that even possible? Bill Belichick is one of, if not the greatest coach in the history of the NFL. Now, if you want to say Vince Lombardi's the greatest, we can have a conversation, but that's not the point. How can you look at Bill Belichick's resume and say that he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer? Look at his head coaching resume alone. He's second all time in wins. He has 17 division titles, which is the most in the NFL, 9 conference titles, which is the most in the NFL, and 6 Super Bowl titles. And that's not even factoring in the 2 Super Bowl titles that he won while he was a defensive coordinator with the Giants. How those Hall of Fame voters got in that room, it didn't necessarily have to be a unanimous decision, in my opinion. But how those voters got in that room and decided not to make Bill Belichick a first ballot Hall of Famer is a freaking joke. Whatever credibility the Hall of Fame voters had before what we found out last night, yeah, that's gone. Now listen, I understand that Bill Belichick is not exactly everybody's cup of tea. He's been sticking it to the media for pretty much forever, giving a whole bunch of one-word answers and such. But if you are a media voter, if you are a voter for the Hall of Fame, and you truly call yourself objective and fair, you have to look past that. See what he's done. You look at what he's done in his career, and you have to put him in on the first try. And by the way, y'all can go ahead and miss me with Belichick is a 500 head coach without Tom Brady. Guess what? I don't care. When you look at the coaches who are in the Hall of Fame, a whole bunch of coaches had a great quarterback. Bill Walsh had Joe Montana. Jimmy Johnson had Troy Aikman. Tom Landry had Roger Staubach. Don Shula had Bob Greasy. Vince Lombardi had Bart Starr. I can go on. And then you're going to have those people saying, well, what about Spygate or what about Deflategate? He won 2 more Super Bowls after those controversies and went to another one in 2011 after Spygate and before Deflategate. And last I checked, there were no controversies following those 2016 and 2018 Super Bowl titles, which is Hall of Fame worthy alone. And now, unfortunately, it's not going to matter who gets announced into the Pro Football Hall of Fame a week from tomorrow, because this story, Bill Belichick being left out of the Hall of Fame, is going to overshadow the entire class. And it's not fair to all who are going to be inducted in this year's class. Folks, there is no other coach in the NFL who has the resume that Bill Belichick has. If Bill Belichick can't get into the Hall of Fame on the first ballot, what kind of credibility does the Pro Football Hall of Fame have? You're keeping him out for cheating, something like that. There are people in the Hall of Fame who have done way worse than what Bill Belichick has done. And you're keeping him out of the Pro Football Hall of Fame on the first ballot. What a joke. That is a joke. That is an absolute disgrace, man. That's a disgrace.